Every rider swears their crew rides safest, but the stats don't lie. According to the NHTSA, 34% of all motorcycle deaths involve speeding, and riders on sport bikes crash at nearly 4 times the rate of cruiser riders. Even worse, 1 in 3 riders killed had no valid license. So today, we're ranking 9 motorcycle tribes from the riskiest to the smartest by real-world skill and safety. Number 9. Stunt riders. At the bottom of the safety ladder are the daredevils who live for the crowd-pleasing rush. Stunt riders spend weekends balancing on one wheel, scraping plates, and drifting in parking lots. Their bikes lighten supersports like the Yamaha R6 or Kawasaki ZX6R are built for abuse, not safety. The problem isn't their lack of ability. Most have incredible throttle control. It's the environment. Parking lots, traffic lights, and industrial streets become stage sets. One missed clutch release or gravel patch can send both rider and bike flying. Hospitals in large U.S. cities report dozens of trauma cases a year tied to illegal street stunt events. Helmets are sometimes optional, body armor rare, and the obsession with filming the perfect wheelie amplifies risk. They're skilled, but in the wrong arena, that skill turns lethal. Number 8. Sport bike street racers. Step slightly up the ladder, and you meet the high-octane street racing crowd. These riders pilot leader-class superbikes like the Suzuki GSX-R 1000, Kawasaki Ninja ZX-10R, or Ducati Panigale 5.4, machines engineered for the track but unleashed on freeways. U.S. crash data shows sport bikes involved in fatal wrecks at rates roughly 400% higher than cruisers and nearly 60% of riders under 30. That combination of youth, power, and ego is a volatile mix. They ride with elbows tucked and visors tinted, weaving through traffic at 100 miles per hour, convinced skill alone keeps them safe. In truth, public roads are unpredictable. Oil patches, cross-traffic, and distracted drivers make them death traps. Many racers underestimate braking distances or overlean into blind curves. A split-second misread becomes a fatal slide. These are the riders most likely to be featured in viral crash compilations: fast, fearless, and frequently unlucky. Number 7. Café racers and ton-up boys. Romance meets risk here. Café racer culture celebrates 1960s-style polished tanks, rear sets, and race between cafés nostalgia. The bikes look amazing. Triumph Bonneville, T100S, Honda CB750S, or home-built customs stripped to bare metal. But many of these machines lack modern safety systems like ABS or traction control. Narrow tires, stiff forks, and aging brakes mean one panic stop can lock the wheel instantly. Their riders often dress for aesthetics, open-face helmets, leather jackets without armor, more James Dean than DOT. The subculture values individuality over caution, so technical upkeep can lag behind appearance. On U.S. backroads, café riders are frequently overrepresented in single-vehicle crashes caused by loss of control in corners. The irony is that they're not usually reckless. Their vintage equipment just isn't forgiving when physics gets real. Number 6. Street fighters and naked bike riders. Modern, muscular, and deceptively tame. That's the street fighter crowd. Picture a Yamaha MT-09, Ducati Monster, or Triumph Street. Triple stripped of fairings and loaded with torque. The upright stance feels friendly, but twist the throttle and these bikes surge forward like rockets. Many new riders migrate here, thinking naked bikes are beginner-friendly because they look simpler than supersports. The truth? They're just as quick, with less wind protection to warn you how fast you're going. The sudden acceleration can lift the front wheel unintentionally, and powerful brakes can pitch a rider forward. Forums are full of stories where an inexperienced owner looped a street fighter in second gear. Even seasoned riders admit these bikes demand smooth throttle work. Most crashes happen at urban speeds, a throttle blip exiting a gas station, or a late grab at the front brake mid-turn. Street fighters teach humility fast. Number 5. Cruisers and choppers. Heavy, chrome-covered, and proud, the cruiser tribe is iconic. Harley-Davidson, Softails, Indian Chiefs, Honda Shadows, and Yamaha V-Stars dominate America's highways. These bikes roll slow and steady, and that attitude translates into lower crash rates. According to NHTSA summaries, cruiser riders are involved in fatal crashes far less often than supersport owners. Still, their weight brings unique hazards. At parking lot speeds, a simple drop can crush an ankle or knee. Cornering requires muscle, big cruisers respond sluggishly, and overleaning can scrape hard parts and unbalance the bike. Many veterans practice slow-speed drills religiously for that reason. Group rides and charity runs keep them disciplined. There's an unspoken rule of respect in formation riding. They may not corner the fastest, but they respect physics and gear up properly. Within the culture, you'll find safety briefings at every meetup. That consistency keeps this tribe solidly mid-pack. Number 4. Touring enthusiasts. Cross-country specialists earn their reputation for control and endurance. Touring riders glide along interstates on Honda Goldwings, BMW K1600s, or Harley Road Glides, clocking thousands of miles a season. Their bikes are loaded with safety tech, ABS, traction control, adaptive headlights, airbag vests, and tire pressure sensors. Riders in this category tend to be older and meticulously trained. They plan rest stops, monitor fatigue, and communicate with Bluetooth headsets. Because they treat every trip like a mission, incidents are rare and often mild tip-overs in parking lots, low-speed drops during U-turns. Long-distance fatigue is the bigger threat. After 6 hours on the slab, even experienced riders can drift mentally. But overall, touring enthusiasts demonstrate the safest road habits: smooth throttle, perfect spacing, and no impulsive overtakes. They ride like pilots, methodical, calm, and always within margins. Number 3. Adventure and dual sport riders. Adventure riders blend highway skill with off-road precision. Their bikes, BMW GS Series, KTM Adventure, 890, Honda Africa Twin, Triumph Tiger are tall, versatile machines that can cross deserts or commute downtown. These riders typically invest in professional training, balance control, emergency braking on gravel, and navigation under pressure. Because they face unpredictable surfaces, they're naturally alert to traction and vision skills that save lives on asphalt too. They ride in full armor, knee braces, ADV jackets, hydration packs, GPS beacons. Studies from rider training associations note that dual sport enthusiasts have some of the lowest fatal crash ratios per mile traveled because they maintain constant situational awareness. Even their spills are controlled. They know how to ditch a bike safely and walk away. When accidents happen, they're usually solo and off-road bruised pride, not broken bones. If caution and preparedness had a face, it would be wearing a dusty ADV helmet. Number 2. Dirt bike and motocross riders. Off-road racers take second place not because they're immune to crashes, far from it, but because their environment minimizes deadly outcomes. Motocross riders spend hours flying over jumps on KTM SXF, Yamaha YZ, or Honda CRF machines. They fall often, but on soft dirt, in full protective gear, without traffic or guardrails. Their reflexes are razor-sharp from constant balance correction. When they transition to street bikes, those same reflexes make them exceptionally cautious in traffic. They anticipate traction changes and body position instantly. Injury rates in motocross are high, but fatalities are rare. The danger lies in broken bones, not collisions with cars. In short, they crash better than almost anyone else. Years of practice teach them how to land, slide, and protect the bike instinctively. The only reason they're not number 1 is that street unfamiliarity sometimes catches them off guard when they leave the dirt behind. Number 1. Track day enthusiasts and highly trained riders. At the top sit the pros, or at least the riders who train like them. Track day enthusiasts treat riding as a craft, not a thrill. They rent circuits, take coaching, and invest in safety gear that would make MotoGP proud. Airbag race suits, back protectors, reinforced boots, and full-face helmets. Every session teaches throttle control, corner entry, and emergency braking at the limit, skills that translate perfectly to street safety. Ironically, the fastest riders on the track become the slowest, most composed riders on public roads. They've seen what happens when grip runs out at 120 miles per hour, and they respect every car and corner. Accident data show that trained riders with advanced certification courses are 50% less likely to be involved in serious crashes than untrained riders. Track enthusiasts also mentor others, spreading ATGATT, all the gear, all the time culture through local groups. They embody controlled speed, discipline, and mastery. Among all rider tribes, they're the ones most likely to come home in one piece every time.